we are about to get into our next section, which is the upcoming season, Heralds of Galactus, dropping August 5th of 2025.
Even though we were supposed to talk more about the games, I'm sure I've complained on here about Deadpool. I've complained on your other shows. I've complained on Chris's show about Deadpool. But one thing that I did think the Deadpool movies did pretty well was introduce that guy, Peter. He makes me laugh. And so I was thinking about this upcoming season. I'd like to see Marvel have a Herald of Galactus who's just a guy named Harold, and he's like, no, I don't need the power cosmic. I just use the science and travel recommendations to find places for the master to chomp on.
Heralds of Galactus dropping here in a few days. So our first card with the season pass is Galactus First Step. 6 cost, 12 power. My Herald is the next character I see you play. At the end of turn, plus 2 power. If you're winning, my Herald's location, if in hand or in play. So I assume this goes to Galactus. The plus 2 power goes to Galactus. So by the time you do get the opportunity to lay Galactus down, best case scenario, you've got a 1-cost card in Galactus in your hand. Get your Herald out there on first turn. And then, but the thing is, you've got to continue to win that location. That's the key. If you can continually win that location, plus 2 power each turn, my goodness, you're looking at the end of this thing. It could be a 624.
And it's okay to pump a lot of effort into that location because you're going to be dropping Galactus at another
somewhere location. Else, right?
I wonder if I'm betting there is some kind of animation that signals that a Herald has been chosen, so you'll know Galactus is there. I wonder if you even see every bonus like with Red Hulk.
Because that would give the opponent a drive or the motivation to try and win that lane.
Yeah.
So I think when I was watching the dev video, I'm pretty sure there was some kind of an animation, but I don't know if it's shown on the opponent's end. It might be on yours, where it looks like, I feel like there was some.
I could not really make out a lot of the animation because of all the fire that Ben Brode was spitting.
Gosh, that was the goof. Well, actually, any dev video, you watch Ben Brode participate in it, and it's just so goofy. And that's kind of why I like Ben Brode a little bit, because he knows how goofy the stuff is, and he rolls with it. So anyway, you can't take him serious when he's rapping up there.
Although, to be fair, their raps were pretty comic accurate.
You can't deny it. I like Galactus. This is Galactus First Steps. This is going to be a heck of a card. So what's your thoughts?
I know you put in the notes neat bit of mechanics, and I'm thinking, yeah, sure, mechanics are great, but I'm just imagining different characters as heralds. I think the one they suggested was Jeff the Landshark.
Oh, so yes.
That you can keep moving your herald to wherever it is most opportune.
Nice.
The Torch would be a good herald, and with comic precedent.
He wasn't he?
Yeah, when he swapped powers with his sister.
That's right.
Sunspot's another good one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that would definitely be a good one to have in there. And it'll be fun to see what gets dropped. And
you'll want to have armor or Kyra or both in your deck. It'll be a great time. Well, there's never really a bad time to have Shang-Chi. You ever play one of those decks where everything is 9 power or less, and yet they still rack up the points?
I've seen it.
I've done it. It's okay when I do it.
If Galactus starts being a problem, Shang-Chi and Ghost lets you go second no matter what. So that way you can be prepared to see when Galactus is about to be dropped. And then you can go ahead and maybe take him out. Shang-Chi, just think about that being written. Shang-Chi punching Galactus and killing.
There is a comic that I think of often when Shang-Chi obliterates someone. It was that crossover Infinity.
Yeah.
It didn't actually have to do with the Infinity Gauntlet, but there was something where Shang-Chi took out this big alien because he just totally wasn't expecting it. And so usually when I play Shang-Chi, that scene runs through my mind.
Gotcha. All right. Next up, Silver Surfer, First Steps, 3 cost, 4 power, end of turn. If you're winning this location with an on-reveal card, copy its text. So I've got questions. Maybe the dev video explained it a little bit better. I watched the dev video, but I did not rewind it to see if I could understand what in the world they were saying. This is super premium.
There was plenty of rhyme. You're not sure how much reason, though.
Super premium card here, by the way, folks. I don't know how this exactly is going to work. I assume if you have 2 on reveals at this one spot, then you are going to copy just a random one's text onto that one?
I assume it says if you're winning this location with an on reveal, so I don't know if it would be the most recent one played, because that would mean you were winning with it, or maybe it's just the first one's a lot of cards activate in the order they were played.
Right.
So basically, I've said the same thing as you. I don't know, but I use a lot more words.
The first thing that popped into my head was like, okay, Silver Surfer's played there. Go ahead and use Silver Surfer. You can copy that Silver Surfer's on reveal. Do it one more time. So you're probably going to see decks with 2 Silver Surfers in them. Just another Surfer deck, in my opinion, is what's going to be happening here.
It will be a really disheartening play.
Tell me.
So it's turn 5. They've got a big, powerful card there. Maybe they've somehow gotten a powered up Galactus out there or something. And you come in and you take him out with Shang-Chi, and then you're like, ha, now I'll drop Galactus first steps. And then they play Silver Surfer. It'd be great to have it happen.
Yes, it would. That's probably going to happen. Any other thoughts on Silver Surfer first steps?
No, I've already addressed my feelings on Super Premium.
Super Premium. Stardust. 4 cost, 7 power, ongoing. Cards can't be added to locations except by playing or moving. Finally, we get an answer to Squirrel Girl.
Do we need an answer to Squirrel Girl, or do we need an answer to Central Park?
Oh, good point. Yeah, good point. It seems like it's a pretty select. I mean, I'm trying to think of what other cards add other cards to other spaces. There's a few. We talked about Debris. We talked about Squirrel Girl.
The Brood, who I often use in conjunction with the Silver Surfer. Mr.
Right.
Sinister.
The Scarlet Spider.
Let's see. Feels like there are others. I wonder if Viper or Annihilus would work. That is moving them. Well, the Sentry and Stardust and Zabu in there. Stardust on the right.
Yeah, I mean, that right there sounds like the combo, Sentry and because you're not going to have to suffer that other one. And this feels more defensive than offensive, you know?
Yeah.
So I don't like defensive cards very well. The best defensive card I think that's out there is Armor, because Armor stops a lot of goofiness from happening. You're securing your lane, making sure your guys don't get destroyed. Plus, if they're playing a destroy deck, joke's on you. Now you got to deal with Armor.
Work well with Gladiator.
Oh, Zemo wouldn't be able to pull anything, I assume.
Yeah. Hella.
Yeah, I'd ruin a Hella deck. Really good.
And I'm trying to see how Hobgoblin is on reveal switch sides. So I don't know if that would count.
It would be, I mean, if it does, then Annihilus is out of the question. You now have an answer for Annihilus too, because I assume Annihilus comes out there.
Those cards all say switch sides, but I know they're very careful about their wording.
So it'll be interesting to see how it all goes down. Next up, Red
would stop Khonshu from bringing somebody back at that location.
Did you already say Fenris Wolf?
No, I did not.
Elixir?
Elixir is going to be rendered useless by some of the other cards we have coming up this season anyway. Not because they stop him from doing his thing, but
because they do his thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Red Shift, 2 cost, 3 power, on reveal, discard the leftmost card in your hand to add a random card with the same cost to your hand. This one was tough for me to wrap my head around. I was trying to figure out why you would want to do this, but the only thing I could come up with was Collector, because you're bringing out a created card.
It would boost Morbius and Meek, and you could always get your discarded card back with Hela or Morgan Le Fay.
Yeah, I see what you wrote here. What'd you write?
Opposite of Blade with a bonus. Blade takes the rightmost card. Maybe Scorn or Swarm is over there, and you can't reach them with Blade, so you get Red Shift to scratch that itch.
There have been times where I've wanted Blade to take care of that first card instead of that last card.
If Spider-Ham pigged the leftmost card in your hand, then the Red Shift gets rid of it.
Which
is
fine.
pretty exactly how it went down in Secret Wars number 4.5.
4.5. Oh, that's great. All right.
Who Red Shift is. I know he was a Herald at one point. My previous experience with him was in HeroClick.
Definitely has. I mean, I know Red Shift is like the description of something that happens out in space. It's some kind of measurement they use.
I thought it was a typo for Red Shirt.
Nope.
Like, he was Galactus's Herald, but he didn't get in, so he has an extra year of Herald eligibility.
He got off of Galactus's ship, and then within one episode, one comic, he was dead.
So many possibilities.
Terax the Tamer, 3 cost, 3 power. On reveal for each location, shovel a rock into the losing player's deck. This is a weird one too. Like we're going, okay, on for each location. Well, there's going to be 3 locations, I guess, unless we're going to count.
So you check the score at each location. They check the score at each location, and whoever's losing gets a rock. If you're winning 2 locations and losing 1, your opponent gets 2 rocks and you get 1.
Oh, okay. It's
kind of like as Galactus learned, employing Terax can come back to bite you.
Well, this makes that interesting. I figured he'd be hanging out with Darkhawk. Again, depending upon stuff that's happening in the game, it could work for you or work against you. So, yeah, good point. Come back to bite you. Interesting mechanic here. I don't know if I like it, but what are your thoughts?
I had in the notes, Korg, Rockslide, and Terax, the New Warriors 3. The New Warriors 3.
The third in the trilogy.
This time it's personal.
All right, next up, the Fantasticar makes its way into the regular season.
I think it was Series 4.
Yeah, not much really we need to talk about here. We were kind of already talked about what it does, what our thoughts are on it. So go back a couple episodes ago and listen to us talk about it. Then we have Frankie Ray. Now, they didn't, goodness, what was it? Snapzone did not have Nova listed on there, but I remember seeing the card, I think, on the dev video, and it says Frankie Ray Nova.
Yeah.
So she's a 3 cost, 4 power. After the next time you play a 6 cost card, double this card's power. Ooh, I did some math, ladies and gentlemen. So let's say you get a 6 cost out there on turn 5. Now you got a 3/8. Turn 6, now you got a 3/16. Turn 7, now you have yourself a 3/32. You're laying out a 6 cost card each time, though. My strategy was get Psylocke in there turn 4. We got 6 power. We can lay out something on turn 5 for 6.
Or Electro.
Electro can get you that.
If you're trying to play 6 costs anyway, you're not going to care about Electro only letting you play 1 card.
Yep. And because of the recent use of Prodigy I've been doing, I was thinking, well, shoot, you get Prodigy out there and you can have 2 of these things, doubling power possibly. And then Living Tribunal, where, okay, just focus on all your power on one lane and then just Living Tribunal at the end of it and you're done.
And maybe have armor there to protect Nova.
Right. You could potentially have one lane win you the game. If you can get Prodigy in there, Frankie Ray, armor, and Living Tribunal on one lane, and you can play whatever you want on the other lanes. You could potentially have 64 power right there divided by 3. It's going to get you in the 20s at the very least. I like this. This will probably be the one I probably shoot for. So what's your thoughts?
I said it would work well with Doom in the Grand Arena because his skill lowers the cost of 6 cost cards to 3. But Grand Arena will be over by then, and the next time they do Grand Arena, Doom may not be an option. Yours is more plausible. Maybe get Nick Fury in there to make sure you have plenty of 6 cost cards. And then the next card we're going to talk about may be beneficial there. Electro could help you out for sure. Or Jennifer Kale. I hear she's really useful.
Finally get that deck in there. You could use her in.
You get her in on turn 2, and then you activate her so that you have that extra one on turn 6.
Next up, the Fallen one. 5 cost, 5 power. On reveal, set your max energy equal to this card's power. You need to lay this thing out with some additional power on top of it. Hopefully you get a turn 7 so you get another bonus, another bonus added out there, or you get her out. You get the Fallen one out early. This thing's got to be in your hand, right? Set your max energy equal to this card's power. Well, I shouldn't say that because
it's an on reveal, but be careful because if you haven't boosted it at all, you're taking your energy down one.
Yeah, your sixth turn is going to be.
Don't play Jubilee with this guy or Lockjaw.
So Gwenpool is going to add power to it before you do an on reveal. Okoye and Nakia is going to do the same thing. If it's in your deck, it's Okoye. Nakia, you want to play if the Fallen one's in your hand. Phastos would help, yes. And can't think of anything else that Galacta would help. It's +3 or +2?
+2 now.
+2. So, get yourself a little bit extra energy here. Anything else that you had there?
No, I think that's about it. Oh, but next time Krakoa is the featured location.
Oh my God.
This guy in your deck.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Oh, and then Sunspot, in case you do get it up really high, Sunspot to catch whatever you can't use.
Next up, Cosmic Ghost Rider, 5 cost, 7 power. On reveal, remove the text from front row enemy cards here. My thoughts initially were, okay, I don't know how well that's going to work. Sometimes you get some heavy hitters in the front row. Sometimes the heavy hitter shows up in only one lane, but it's not too often. Usually it's in the back row where, Iron Man's going to hide or Onslaught's going to end up because they get played later. And the two in the front aren't usually the big guys that you're worried about. So I appreciate what they're doing here. It's Cosmic Ghost Rider. I'm kind of glad that this card is in the game. I just don't know how impactful it's going to be on a turn 5. What are your thoughts?
He is the arch nemesis of Captain Carter, just like in Excalibur Volume 32.
Yep.
Give them time. They'll get there.
Yeah, I mean, really useful against Sunspot. Really useful against, just like you said, the Shield, Captain Shield.
Captain Shield's a good one. Or Invisible Woman First Steps.
Yeah.
Prodigy can't copy text that's not there.
That's right. All right. Man, a lot of cards this season. We're hitting another situation where we got 10 cards releasing. And then the other thing is we don't have any of those skill cards that are coming with these things either. This is all 10 legit cards. All right, so next up is Airwalker, which I think is going to be part of the high voltage rewards. 3 cost, 3 power. When this is destroyed, replace it with a 4 cost card from your hand or deck. So I got thinking about this today. I really put some thought into this, and we could try to hash it out here, see what you think. Airwalker comes out, and then let's say you destroy it, and Phoenix Force comes back out. I mean, and that you only put 1 4 cost card in your hand, in your deck, then you're guaranteed to draw that card no matter what.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it'll be nice. What is Phoenix Force? Like something 5, and then you would add
4 5. Yeah.
4 or 5. Then you got Airwalker. So now you got yourself, whatever. Maybe you laid Carnage out there. You got the bonus off of killing Airwalker, and then Airwalker comes back, and now it's a 4 cost Phoenix Force that can move anywhere it wants to. I really thought to myself, the next card and this card are going to be some weird synergy we may have to talk about here. So what are your thoughts here on Airwalker?
I'm flipping through the 4 cost cards, trying to think
who else would be good.
Who you would want to make sure you could get. Doom 2099 isn't bad.
I don't know who else would be good.
Cool. Not bad either way, or maybe Call Obsidian or Crossbones, so you don't have to meet their requirements to play them.
Yeah.
They'd be good. Get 10 points and not have to jump through any hoops.
Yeah, I was going to say big power guys for the 4s. Anything else you have on Airwalker?
Just another character that I know only thanks to HeroClix.
All right, next up, as we reach the end of the cards here, we have Firelord. 4 cost, 6 power. On reveal, revive one of your discarded or destroyed 3 cost cards here. So I thought to myself, if you throw Firelord as the only card in there, you'll get Airwalker back immediately after you destroy him. So he's kind of like a free 4/6 after you get him destroyed somehow. That's kind of all I had on him. I'm sure there's probably other stuff as far as 3 cost cards go, destroyed or discarded, whatever. What's your thoughts on Firelord?
Yeah, thumbs up for synergy. I'm trying to think who would be a good 3 cost.
You got to get that card discarded or destroyed. So really, I mean, you're thinking destroy deck at this point, wanting to put Firelord in there.
Yeah, because my immediate thought was, well, if you've boosted up Thor and somebody Shang-Chi's him, you could get him back, but would he be back at full power? And that seems way too specific. So, but definitely interesting. And Firelord's the one I was talking about. He's got more power than Elixir, and you don't have to do it on exactly the turn after.
True. Yeah.
So Elixir was the one that I was excited about and got to work like once, and now he's already been replaced.
He has been replaced. All right. Our first location is the 7th Cosmos. Replace all locations.
You're going to Legion it.
I'm going to Legion that. We're at the end of this game or of turn 5. You won't know what's going to happen. All bets are off. Yeah. And then, I mean, I don't know if you have anything else to add to that, but it is what it is. All locations. It's like a World Forge one time.
Yeah, I think about how many times the Reality Stone or Scarlet Witch has made me regret playing them.
Right. Now you have the 7th Cosmo. And then the Silver
But
Surfers.
it'd be cool, a cool bit of variety. There could be some neat stuff to come from that.
Yeah, nobody's going to know what the heck's going to happen when that thing drops.
Hey, Jesse,
yeah.
In your Legion deck on that day, also put in Snow Guard, because you could change it again with the Bear Spirit, I think.
Ooh. Yeah, well, yeah. You never know with that card. It's like, okay, I want to do that. Oh, okay, why can't I do this right now? I don't understand. Good point. Well, our second location for the season is, I think this is Silver Surfer's home planet.
Yep.
Zenla. Add a 3-cost card from your deck here. I'm not changing my note from last season on the second location. Surfer deck. You have a Surfer deck ready for Zenla, which I thought was pretty funny. So anyway, yeah, I mean, this is perfect. This fits right in with a lot of synergy with this location. Anything you can think of here?
I'm imagining the Punisher popping up on the Silver Surfer's home planet.
Oh, oh man. All right. Very good. Well, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. That is our discussion of the upcoming season, Heralds of Galactus. That sucker is dropping August 5th of 2025, only a few days away from when me and Evan are recording right now. Go out there, have a good time. Thanks a lot for joining us. Make sure to tune in tomorrow for the next installment of Snap Material.